On the news tonight, children across Delta State celebrate 2026 Children's Day with colorful display at Cenotaph, Asaba. Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba hosts youth and children's carnival to promote creativity and cultural heritage. President Bola Tinubu says economic reforms are beginning to yield positive results. Abroad, about 800 Ghanaians departed Johannesburg in first phase of evacuation exercise. Good evening and welcome to Delta Television Main News. I am Pauline Okoli. You can also follow our news online on Facebook and YouTube at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba or visit our website at www.dbsasaba.com. Children across the state today converged at the Cenotaph in colorful attire to celebrate the 2026 Children's Day celebration organized by the State Ministry of Women Affairs, Community and Social Development. Parents, teachers, and children were also present to cheer the children and advocated greater accountability in the overall development of children. The event featured a vibrant march past by pupils from different primary and secondary schools, cultural dances, musical performances, and other artistic displays which added color and excitement to the celebration. Sams Orojite reports.
Speaking at the event, parents and teachers described Children's Day as an important platform for promoting unity, discipline, and confidence among young people. They noted that beyond the celebration, children required continuous support through quality education, protection, proper guidance, and moral upbringing.
Yes, today is Children's Day. I think I should just appeal to the government of Nigeria for whatever it will cost to rescue those children. It's a sad one, but God helping us, we'll get out of it.
Children's Day is a wonderful day to recognize the role children play in the society.
I'm very grateful to Almighty God, and I'm also grateful to the Delta State government for putting this together. As a teacher, well, this is Nigeria. We face the regular peculiar challenges like overcrowding in class.
The challenges are monumental. The major one that we have as parents right now is the cost of living. The cost of living is very high. I know that as the children grow up, they consume more, both in terms of clothing, food, and even their regular needs. Additionally, parents are confronted with the social vices that are now rampant.
Government can assist and give to the masses what the masses cannot give to themselves is their education.
Well, how can we navigate this trend? One thing I usually do is to give personal attention to my children. I notice that the children need personal one-on-one attention from parents. By so doing, they open up.
One thing that helps us as a parents is being patient and understanding. We nurture them with love and understanding. So that's the only way we can get them together. Correction with love. We don't do that out of anger when we're very, very patient with these children because they need a whole lot of patience. That's the only way we can move on and raise successful children.
The children themselves expressed excitement over the celebration, with many describing the event as memorable and inspiring.
I'm very happy. I want to say we're very dedicated to loving to everyone that makes that decision. I want our teachers and our parents to be like proud of us because we put in so much effort.
The colorful march past saw Model Technical College Asaba clinching first position at the secondary school category, while Solid Foundation Comprehensive High School Iseluku came second, and Ibuzo Guest Secondary School Ibuzo placed third. At the basic education level, Kingdom Heritage School Asaba emerged winners. Future Ambassador International School Asaba came second, while Royal Mirror Academy secured third position. Traditional dance troupes from different schools thrilled the audience with rich cultural performances reflecting the diverse heritage of Delta State. The 2026 Children's Day celebration ended with renewed calls on parents, teachers, government, and other stakeholders to continue working together to secure a brighter future for children in the state and the country at large. Psalms Ohojite reporting.
Meanwhile, DBS Asaba Youth and Children Cultural Carnival, organized as part of activities marking the 2026 Children's Day celebration, provided an avenue for children and youth to showcase their talents, cultural heritage, and creativity in a colorful atmosphere of learning and entertainment. With the theme, Building the Future Through Youth and Culture, the event highlighted the importance of promoting cultural identity and empowering the younger generation for national development. Gifts Unosha reports.
The General Manager of the Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba, Mrs. Christine Jobeme Emetolo, described the Youth and Children Cultural Carnival as a platform designed to promote cultural values and inspire young people. She said the future of society depended largely on the quality of values, education, and cultural orientation given to children and youths, urging them to remain disciplined and committed to excellence. Mrs. Emetulu reaffirmed the organization's commitment to shaping the future and positively impacting the minds and lives of younger generations through programs that encouraged creativity and responsible living.
One of the most effective ways to build a stronger society is by investing in youth-focused programs and creating platforms that celebrate our rich cultural heritage. This cultural carnival is one of such platforms, designed not only for entertainment, but also for learning, talent development, unity, and social integration.
Chief Advisor to the Governor and Father of the Day, Senator Igoyota Amori, described children and youth as the foundation of a better society, stressing the need to equip them with sound education, discipline, and strong cultural values. He urged parents, teachers, and community leaders to work collectively toward nurturing responsible young people while encouraging children and youth to remain focused, respectful, and committed to achieving excellence in their academic and personal pursuits.
The children, today is your day. I'm not surprised at what I just saw now. That is the march past. I know you have so much to offer out. You have always maintained that the future belongs to you people. It is good that some of us on the high table are here so that you can see us and you know that one day you will be like us and even be greater than us. This is the example we want to show to you.
The event also attracted government officials and other dignitaries, including Dr. Newton Juvenile, who enjoined youths and children to sustain their culture.
My only message to our younger ones is that we have to start drinking big. If you don't drink big, you can never attain anything big. We must stop dreaming small.
Let us learn how to speak our language. Speak Hausa, don't stop at one. You can learn how to speak Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, to join to your ethnic own. But at home, let us be grounded in our local language.
Highlights of the carnival included cultural displays, dance performances, music, and other creative activities by children and youths. Gift Unosha reporting.
In a related development, it was a colorful display of culture and tradition as children from various schools took center stage at the DBS Asaba Children's Day Cultural Carnival held at the station's premises. The event featured vibrant cultural performances aimed at promoting and preserving Nigeria's rich cultural heritage among young people. Violet Monye reports.
The cultural fiesta, organized as part of activities marking the 2026 Children's Day celebration, attracted pupils, teachers, parents and invited guests in an atmosphere filled with excitement, music and cultural displays. Children representing different schools appeared in various traditional attires, reflecting the diverse ethnic groups in Nigeria, as they proudly marched before spectators. Traditional songs, dances added color to the carnival, while the children showcased aspects of Nigeria's cultural values and identity. Some of the children described the celebration as entertaining, educational, and an opportunity to learn more about different cultures.
I'm very, very excited. Like the dance, the music, they are teaching us a lot about our culture. I know so many kids don't know anything about their culture, but this event is really telling us a lot.
It feels very fun and enjoyable. At least I saw many attires I've never seen before.
I feel so excited because today is my day. I'm here to celebrate with my mates.
Yes, I have fun with my friends, and the music, everything that I saw today is so amazing.
Okay. Highlights of the celebration included the cutting of the Children's Day cake, presentation of traditional dishes, cultural dance performances, and language competitions among participating schools. Government Model School Asaba went away with the trophy prize after clinching Best School overall, with the best dancer also coming from the school. Violet Monye reporting.
Residents of Okpai Kingdom have decried what they described as intimidation, neglect, poor relationship by Sterling Global Oil Resources Limited, despite the community's contribution to gas production in the area. The allegations were made during the annual Ise Festival, a cultural celebration organized by the community to offer thanksgiving for successful farming and plantation activities. The report.
Chairman of the Community Development Committee, CDC, Comrade Victor Igwoku, alleged that the community had continued to suffer unemployment, oppression, and lack of development arising from the company's operation in the area. He claimed that Okpai Kingdom contributed between 75 and 80% of liquefied petroleum gas production in Kwale, yet no indigene of the community had been employed in the gas facility. Comrade Igwoku further alleged that youth employed at the company's heavy machinery yard had remained casual workers for over 12 years under difficult working conditions. He noted that workers trekked about 4 kilometers daily to and from their duty post because the company allegedly failed to provide transportation, accusing the company of favoring outsiders for available job opportunities while denying qualified indigenes employment.
It's made up of 13 communities, hosting 100, like I told you before, 125 active running oil well. Yet such community cannot say, we have people working in Ubani, we have people working in Jetty, we don't have anybody working in HMS. That is a taboo. The community is going to stand up by their rights and say enough of this intimidation. The oil you find in our community can never be a cost to us. If that should be, then the government come and look into it and say, okay, release this PIA, allow this man to complete his 4 years, give all the employment that you sign in agreement with the community, release this to them, and provide boss for our workers, and remove our workers from casualization. Calling our attention of all the government agencies, we're calling out the president, the federal government, the state, let them intervene. They prefer getting strangers, outsiders to work there, but they will not allow community person to work there. So we have so many challenges with the company. We have challenges of unemployment. They don't give us employment. We have done a lot of protests, a lot of letters, copy all security agencies that today, all our people feel that are working at HM Yard since 12 years ago to today, they still remain under casual. We are calling out the president, the federal government, the state, Let them intervene.
The CDC chairman further alleged that the community had not benefited from the Petroleum Industry Act since its implementation, noting that no financial allocation had been received for development projects. Comrade Igwoku also claimed that the company failed to maintain cordial relationship with the community and its traditional institution, alleging that the company showed little concern during the passing of the monarch of the kingdom. He appealed to the relevant authorities and stakeholders to intervene and ensure justice, employment opportunities, and proper community development for the people of Okpai Kingdom.
The Nigerian Railway Corporation has suspended operations on the Warri-Itakpe train service following what it described as operational and technical issues. In a statement by the corporation's Chief Public Relations Officer, Mr. Callisto Sonyimado, the suspension was said to be necessary to allow engineers carry out critical assessments to ensure safety and reliability on the corridor. The corporation expressed regret over the inconvenience caused to passengers and assured that efforts were underway to resolve the issues as quickly as possible. NRC added that the public will be informed before the end of the week on the date for the resumption of train services. The corporation reiterated its commitment to providing safe and efficient rail services across the country and appreciated the understanding and patience of commuters during the temporary suspension. President Bola Tinubu says the economic reforms of his administration have started to yield positive results, expressing optimism that the country has emerged from difficult times and was now on path to sustained growth and stability. In his 2026 Eid-el-Kabir message, President Tinubu said the sacrifices made by Nigerians over the past 3 years had contributed to a more stable economy and improved the country's attractiveness for investment, job creation, and economic growth. He also reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to defeating terrorism and banditry threatening the peace and stability in parts of the country. The president urged Nigerians to embrace the virtues of sacrifice, compassion, unity, and selflessness exemplified by the Prophet Ibrahim, while calling on Muslims to use the Eid-el-Kabir celebration to pray for peace, national unity, and wisdom for leaders. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Olatunji Dusu, has ordered heightened security nationwide ahead of the Eid-el-Kabir celebrations, directing the deployment of personnel to prayer grounds, highways, motor parks, and other public spaces. According to Force spokesperson Mr. Anthony Placid, the measures included increased patrols, intelligence operations, and stop-and-search duties aimed at preventing crime during the festive period. The police also urged Nigerians to remain vigilant and report suspicious activities to security agencies to ensure a peaceful and safe Eid-el-Kabir celebration. You're watching Delta Television main news. Still to come. About 800 Ghanaians departed Johannesburg in first phase of evacuation exercise. Please stay with us. We'll be back.
na Delta State I dey so. With wetin I dey see so, very soon Delta State go be like Canada, America.
Na Delta State you dey. For front, na one of the bridges where Governor Sheriff don already commissioned.
In fact, I dey abroad.
I dey abroad.
Papa Chuko, wake up. Gary don finish for house.
I dey abroad.
Okay, you dey Obukoku Ogenekewe Street. Abeg, I wan go buy Gary.
Collect money for that trouser.
Okpako, you never hear wetin dey happen.
Say rain start early this year.
Governor Sheriff, he don approve 200,000 naira special allowance. Na welfare package for doctors wey dey for Delta State. Yes, so.
You know say I study medicine small.
They study medicine small.
Abi for even, you know.
You know say Governor Sheriff, you know they do all those things so. Na strictly merit based, free of any form of payment or mago.
The more agenda, they turn Delta State to a hub for agro-industrial growth where investment dey thrive. Na as a result of a peaceful and business-friendly environment when Governor Sheriff dey create for Delta State. Governor Sheriff focus on practical solutions wey dey make life easy for Deltans. Abi you no hear of the new CNG station for Asaba? When they deliver in partnership with Nipco Gas, e go also ease the pressure of rising fuel costs. I go patronize them. You say? I say I go patronize them. With your wheelbarrow.
From roads to drainage systems cutting across multiple communities for Delta State, Governor Sheriff came prepared. More than the way I say prepare.
More agenda, na matter.
Brought to you by Delta State Ministry of Information.
Welcome back. And from the foreign scene, the Ghana government has begun the repatriation of its citizens from South Africa amid rising tensions over anti-immigration protests in parts of the country. The first batch of about 800 registered Ghanaians departed Johannesburg today. Reports said buses arranged by the Ghanaian embassy conveyed the returnees, including women and children, to Old Tambo International Airport in the early hours, while security officials monitored activities at the airport. The exercise followed recent protests against illegal immigration in South Africa cities, raising fears of renewed xenophobic violence. Authorities said the repatriation was aimed at protecting affected Ghanaian nationals. Meanwhile, German court has sentenced former Red Army faction member Daniel Plitt to 13 years imprisonment for a series of armed robberies carried out between 1999 and 2016. The 67-year-old was arrested in Berlin in 2024 after spending more than 3 decades on the run. The court in Lower Saxony found Plitt guilty of aggravated robbery, weapons offenses, and other crimes linked to attacks on supermarkets and armored vehicles. Prosecutors said she carried out the robberies alongside 2 other former members of the militant group who remain at large. The Red Army faction, also known as the Bader Meinhof Gang, was notorious for bombings, kidnappings, and killings in Germany from the 1970s to the early 1990s before the group was disbanded. Away from the foreign scene and back home, business news. The federal government has signed a $1.5 billion concession agreement for the Grand Castina Ala hydropower project in Benue State, aimed at boosting electricity supply, industrial growth, and economic development. Under the agreement, Maverick Energy Partners was appointed as the preferred concessionaire for the development, financing construction and operation of the 460 megawatts hydropower facility on the Castina-Ala River through a 35-year public-private partnership arrangement. The federal government is expected to retain a minimum 10% equity stake through the Ministry of Finance Incorporated. According to a statement issued by the chairman of Maverick Energy Partners, Dr. Johnson Adewumi, the project is among the largest sovereign-backed renewable energy infrastructure concessions in the country in recent years. The agreement followed approvals from the Federal Executive Council, the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission, and the Transmission Company of Nigeria. Financial close for the project is expected in 2027, while the facility is projected to generate about 2,401 gigawatt hours of electricity annually to support the country's national grid and growing industrial demand. The statement noted that beyond electricity generation, the project is expected to drive agricultural productivity, agro-processing, irrigation, manufacturing, and regional economic expansion in Benue State, widely regarded as Nigeria's food basket. And still in business, Nigeria's financial market is witnessing increased fundraising activities as sovereign institutions, insurance firms, and private organizations continue to access the capital market for financing. Reports indicate that the current offer pipeline was valued at about 589.76 billion naira, covering treasury bills, commercial papers, rights issues, public offers, and private placements ahead of the commencement of the T1 settlement cycle on June 1. The new settlement framework will improve liquidity and efficiency in the market. Among the major offers currently open is the 485.88 billion naira rights issue by Dangote Sugar Refinery PLC, alongside the 164.5 billion naira capital raise program by Abbey Mortgage Bank PLC, aimed at strengthening operations and expanding participation in the financial sector. The insurance sector is also witnessing recapitalization activities through rights issues, public offers, and private placements. The treasury bill market also recorded strong investor demand, particularly for the 364-day tenor, which attracted subscriptions of about 1.84 trillion naira against a 500 billion naira offer, reflecting investors' preference for longer-term and strong instruments. Analysts say the ongoing market reforms and increased fundraising activities are expected to deepen investor confidence and expand participation across the financial sector. They, however, advise investors to undertake proper assessments and seek professional financial guidance before participating in investment opportunities available in the markets. A thought for the day. The shoe that fits one person may pinch another. There is no single formula for life that works for everyone. We'll take a look at our highlights. Children across the state today converged at the cenotaph in colorful attire to celebrate the 2026 Children's Day celebration organized by the State Ministry of Women Affairs, Community and Social Development. DBS Asaba Youth Children Cultural Carnival, organized as part of activities marking the 2026 Children's Day celebrations, provided an avenue for children and youths to showcase their talents, cultural heritage, and creativity in a colorful atmosphere of learning and entertainment. With the theme, Building the Future Through Youth and Culture, the event highlighted the importance of promoting cultural identity and empowering the younger generation for national development. President Bola Tinubu says the economic reforms of his administration have started to yield positive results, expressing optimism that the country has emerged from difficult times and was now on path to sustained growth and stability. In his 2026 Eid al-Kabir message, President Tinubu said the sacrifices made by Nigerians over the past 3 years had contributed to a more stable economy and improved country's attractiveness for investment, job creation, and economic growth. And abroad, the Ghana government has begun the repatriation of its citizens from South Africa and rising tensions over anti-immigration protests in parts of the country. The first batch of about 800 registered Ghanaians departed Johannesburg today. And that's our news. You can also follow us online on Facebook and YouTube at Data Broadcasting Service Asaba, or visit our website at www.dbsasaba.com. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Pauline Okole Barkadisala.